Your Excellency, I will just use 1 minute to welcome you first and foremost here in Bukedea district, and secondly, to thank you for traversing the whole of Teso sub-region, district by district, and giving us ample time interacting with the people. I would like to say, Your Excellency, Iyalamaso Noi, Iyalamaso Noi, Iyalamaso Noi. Emuria Koliai, Your Excellency, as I said in Katakwi, I would like again to reiterate the fact that your presence here today is a clear demonstration of your commitment and dedication to continue transforming our country. As we stay here now, we are in the lower middle income status. Your Excellency, with the continued wisdom and the continued plans from the manifesto, we can be extremely confident that we shall be somersaulting very soon to the upper middle income status. Your Excellency, Bukedea district is like Katakwi, Kumi, and Kapolobiong, neighboring our uncles. So I would like to say one last thing, to thank you and the UPDF for stabilizing Karamoja and consequently ushering in peace to all the neighbors of Karamoja. Your Excellency, that effort has made all the people who were all the time having issues of that insecurity from our uncles join the rest of Ugandans to participate and benefit fully from the programs of government. I had also said, Your Excellency, from the 10-point program up to the series of NRM manifestos, you have, Your Excellency, delivered to the people of Uganda economic stability, political stability, military stability, which is unprecedented. And we would like to say once again, thank you for that, because all the people of Uganda can now freely participate in their economic enterprises without any interruption. You have taught us, Your Excellency, to always take politics as a very serious matter, but you have always reminded us that the politics should be focused on interests and not identity. As you leave Teso sub-region, Your Excellency, we promise to continue with messages of development, messages of politics of issues, messages of unity, and messages of transformation for all, as you have always said, mass line. Finally, I call upon all the people of Teso to rally behind NRM, and specifically behind Your Excellency, General Yoweri Museveni, and give you a block vote in the January elections. Eliptengo ni kere tungaluo Teso, ay morikikin ne pepe, asodete ay jai kina komunon tu kere, ne jai President Museveni, ase kuningesi atomna kany olapalo sodit okaro ale buni. E alama noi achamakine ngadope dakika ay ogai tunga, amunorenges kere arere musho.
Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to invite the Right Honorable Speaker, the second National Vice Chairperson, to come and greet our people. Anita Oye! Bukedea Oye!
NRM oye! Mamengete akuzikanini. NRM oye! President Museveni oye! Your Excellency. Mame. Asoye kinabirese kwa show. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Anita oye! Opolot oye! Okwero oye! Ongura oye! Mamchabesi alamasi. Itoru tubera menderant. Itoru tesi kere. Ikariete bitieda. Ikariete besi. Ikariete besi. Mame ngapupi. Mame ngapupi. Ikia utueresi. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and our flag bearer of the NRM party, we want to welcome you so much to Bukedea. The Vice President, the retired Jessica Alupo, Toto Iyalama Bunere, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, you are most welcome to Bukedea. All the ministers and the SEC members who are here, you're all welcome and we are delighted to have you. The members of parliament, you're very good people. Thank you so much for coming. Itunga lo Bukedea. Yoga bereske ramne jaune president. Yoga mine president. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for loving Bukedea. Bukedea is your second home. And as the chairman said, you're always welcome. Ours is to celebrate the love you've showed the people of Bukedea. And ours is just to thank you and show you that we are going to vote for you. Come January, we will vote for you 99%, as the chairman was saying. Your Excellency, in the spirit of reconciliation of the party, I have a team that came from Fort Portal. That is Dr. Richard Rabihanga, who stood against the Honorable Mugenyi Joseph. They want to reconcile before you, and one of them is stepping down for a flag bearer. Please come near and just take a picture with the President. Your Excellency, still in the spirit of reconciliation, Honorable Omagor David of Kachumbala County has decided to step down for Honorable Shaggy. Honorable Magor and Honorable Shaggy, please come in front and take a picture with the President. NRM oye! NRM oye! Your Excellency, I also want to introduce Honorable Mike Mukula, who is a minister here. Just go and take a picture with His Excellency. We'll start the picture of the Fort Portal team. And Dr. Richard, we want to thank you so much for loving the party. Thank you. And then we go to Kachumbala. Thank you, Dr. Richard. Then Honorable Magora and Honorable Patrick Ishagi. Now those are very good two friends. Thank you so much for the unity. Your Excellency, I also have your daughter Florence. Florence, come over. I have your daughter Florence. Florence, you're young, run. Your daughter Florence is there, whom Noop said he had brought to stand against me. She's my daughter. That is Asio Florence. Asio Florence. Asio Florence. Thank you. Thank you so much. She has never been in Noop. She's not even a politician. Your Excellency, the youth of Bukedea have a gift for you. Can we have the gift of the youth of Bukedea? Can we have the gifts? When you get the gift of this youth, it speaks about the whole manifesto that you have. The youth have designed an art that talks about a push, a bar, a swam. Can we have the gift? And where are those youth? The youth? Where are the boys who are giving the president the gift? They are here? Those, go there. Your Excellency, those youth will explain to you the meaning of their gifts. They've made it themselves, and they want to hand it over. Can we have the gifts? Can we have the gifts? The gifts are for only the three. Can we have all the gifts? Your Excellency, we want to thank you for the irrigation scheme that you've just commissioned. We also want to thank you for the breeding center. However, in that place where you have been, that place has been bad. The cattle rustlers would always come. And as the people of Kamuturu, they have decided to give Mama a Frisian cow because of what she did in Karamoja. The cow is right there in the car. And of recent, when the raiders had again come, you instructed General Muhosi to come and support us, and indeed he sent a team that protected the area, and still those people have also given General Muhosi a cow in appreciation. And then finally, the women of Bukedea have also given President Museveni a cow for the love that he has shown people of Bukedea. We want to thank you so much. We want to thank you so much, and you're always welcome to Bukedea. Your Excellency, today is a public day, a public holiday in Bukedea. Because when people learned you are coming to Bukedea, all the shops closed, and they are all here to listen to you. I now want to invite you to talk to your people. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Mamcha besi alamasi. Kiasi berak menderan. Kiasa menderan. Kiasi.
Yoga, the people of Bukedea, akalulu, Yalama. Her Excellency the Vice President,
atekera liling kisi apuputu papa,
the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament and Second Vice Chairperson of NRM,
imalata papa ingare no kongunu kere eutangesa inapinap.
Vice Chairman NRM Eastern,
Atupiton ingare no nele pate Bukedea no Uganda.
Vice Chairman NRM Karamoja,
Atupiton ingare no nele pate Alaije Okaramoja.
Vice Chairman NRM Kampala,
Atupiton bobo le pate ingare no le pate Lelomut Okampala.
all the other SEC members who are here,
ingare no lwe pate adoketaita no kujukiere lwe jane.
all the leaders,
ingare no kokere kotomadoke nanu gitigita.
and the people of Bukedea and the people of Teso.
Keda Yesu kere luminan itungalo Bukedea itungalo Teso.
As you have heard,
Kwa pipupu natararesi
NRM has a manifesto.
ijasi atukotno NRM keda inapeta no epugae.
The manifesto of the NRM
Otoma inapeta no NRM
is based on what the NRM has done in the last 40 years.
Etupitos ainapeta no ingare no ne no eswama epatelo NRM ageuni karakaisangon luokau.
For Uganda and for Africa.
Kano ino echut ane oreo Uganda kede akwa na Afrika kere.
But before I speak about the manifesto, I want to thank you for electing my daughter, Anita Mong, unopposed.
Itunga lo Bukedea, ara ideri kengo etatama akirono ingare no nenu ayauto sengone. Akudonga ishalami kinesi kedeta ukakere. Yalama esa sekun akoka Anita Mong oma mitepe gitai.
And showing how shallow and bogus NUP is.
Idoda ayala mikidanga esa no aitodun eponelo inyodo koka idoda osuto bali sekenyasi munwe jasi atukodongi nonu.
Because the girl I took a picture with is a relative of Anita Mong.
Iko kuyene no martengo keda put eni pese erai ipajan ke arai tonoba Anita Mong.
She's the one they were hoping to stand against Among.
Owanyu tumerasi ngunu ngesti ya umko sike salu biko kunina bait elagano keda speaker.
Because they didn't even know who their members are.
Itejo itodu tidongine be mama jenete da shoot lubanga erasi eganto kolo atikoto keji anio Bukedea.
I congratulate Anita Mong.
Akotonga inyaka kina itur neja akoka Anita Mong.
And the other NRM members of parliament.
Kededa neja asi engareno luo eja sairabet.
Who have been elected and opposed.
Munu kano inoi lua sekuni koma mitepe gitai.
This gives them time to campaign for the NRM in the whole country.
Akododongo kesi aitosoma apakina alosit airam aseta kedegangyo ne party o Uganda kere.
And not waste resources just competing when there is no need for competition.
Mamdo akodo kesi chan ajo kisho no eja asi kesi kede sawa alosite lagano le mameida.
Now the manifesto has 7 contributions of the NRM to Uganda, to Africa in the last 40 years.
Kwana aina petano ipuga ne party ejas keda tena kakanyare nude todoliki atukotono NRM ikara kaisangon kau.
We who founded the NRM have been active for the last 65 years.
Iso iche luigi aratukotona no NRM. Iraiso luigi ya ureded aswam ageu ni kara kaisa kanyabi kan ageu no kawangina.
But in the manifesto we have talked about the 7 contributions in the last 40 years.
Konye chuti chutoto mainapetano ipugae idesiaso atupite kedaine ringun ikara kaisangon lo atuboros.
And as Anita was saying, the first contribution is I Kuch, peace.
Konye chuti kwapa enerare Anita nepane na solid na itegelikina yesina inyakun I Puch.
Yesterday I was in Kumi and I was remembering when I used to camp at Nyero Rock to fight the rebels.
Ibian ajayengo laije Kumi ilo Kumi anen abwenge ito na jarengo eboyei omoru orongata longero anweitiji abenyaka.
And I'm glad I hear my people when I told them they built a primary school there where I had camped for the area. I want a picture of that primary school.
Akotongo aishalamiki ni katunga noi anuna rai neni na ajayengo eboye etijengo abenyak aduko ide semero ngon eboyang ina akoronga lipe katunga koto machuman itodu tuberese wa proshe semerangon.
But when I would be there fighting the rebels, I would hear that the cattle rustlers are coming across Lake Bisina during the dry season and going to Ongino. I would know all those. I have all the places in my head.
chuti chuta jenge tijengo abenyak amengarika kapuga ongero apupune nenge tubunono sikara mojo ai toru no chori lobisina abunere ngasita kituku konye aboisho nukere itu tengo da jene ngojo konoi.
On this side there was a place called Korir.
Oshepa lo alailo ajabo isne baka Korir Oliver kwaplaije.
That was always being attacked by the cattle rustlers.
Oliringi nange samina si abenya kalwa kituku lwa ngapote ngasiti I alosenena lost idemitunga ikecheboroke da tukutu.
But due to the correct ideology of the NRM working with the people, we have been able to stop all this trouble and there is peace in the whole country now.
Konye noi kanu ai jene kena misikin ni nyaka kerio ngetolo NRM koto motunga ipedo ai tanan akironu kereno ya utos ajurugungit kede ichan koto motunga.
There are guns and wars in South Sudan, in Congo, sometimes on the Kenya side, but when they come here, we deal with them promptly and they can't disturb us.
Ejasimu udun apopongo eruosi alaije Congo chesana kwapanok South Sudan ide ponenenta ya utebe nyitine konye iso kwapa apugano NRM ijene polo tudengorete kesi atipet gotomosawa.
That is how Uganda now is an island of peace, hosting 1.9 million refugees.
Nyesi chutiteo tore silolana era Uganda kido lelu kakina kidingina ngolol nejia ya puchu kedai jamam idoda ojasi kerai we pondoza kwapsine ache emilion tedope keda kwa tauni e pondosine anwayo wara
Our brother countries.
ide lo mutos kotoma akwapsine ni nachana walk ni dunya skedoni.
So that is contribution number one, Aikuch.
Nyini na sodit na itodoliki kwapa pugano NRM ayaunu aipuch.
The second one
Na yaret
is Apple.
nyesi chuti na Apple kape balari papa.
Apple has two parts.
Ido koto maipo Apple anen ija sate na kare.
One part is economic infrastructure.
Na soditi nyesi na ikamunti aiduku akerianu.
Now, economic infrastructure means things like roads,
Gitoto ma akerianu tanen ijaso ni nerai borobala nat irotin.
electricity,
Akimine ipie
the telephones,
isi munu li dakitoni.
piped water,
Akipino a paipon
the railway.
egudola gali.
These are the main elements of the economic infrastructure.
Lu noi nyesi atena kanwe kamanara kede akiriani owaya lapo.
As I speak today, you people in Bukedea, in Kachumbara, in Kumi, in Teso, you have everything of those.
Chuti lo lene ranga ne enara ukede ta le poga. Nara Yesu kwa pitu walo Bukedea, lua chumbala, luo Kumi, kede teso da kere. Abeita beite, ijasesi, angini do petro mobora lu.
You have the tarmac road all the way from Tororo, all the way up to the border with Sudan.
Eje ichute si erot lo edauta duko kine kolas. Anyuno Tororo, ai toro ni ne kera ishebeto ni lango. Angetakin oikoruke de South Sudan.
We have tarmac road through here all the way to Moroto.
Ijaibo boni erotole duko kite kolas. Ai tora nepa nai be soroti. Ai jesar toni Moroto kere pio pio.
There's another tarmac road coming from Moroto, Nakapiripirit, Namaru, through Chapskunya, up to Bugisu, but near you, just on the other side.
Oka udangina. Ejero tole nyo Moroto aloste na malu etoro chepskunya. ai jesun to na ruchoki ni lailo mbale ngoni le yapete kedo nani Bukedea.
Then we made a road for you so that you don't have to pass through Mbale from Tirinyi, Parisa, Mukongoro up to here.
Asote bobo chutai kisa kines keda duko kineserto lelai anyono kumi ai jesaro ladot alomari palisa toni Tirinyi totore mambe sito tos Mbale.
With Teso, there is another road we are making from Katine to Ochero to Amoratar to Namasare on the lake.
Eso bobo kwaba Teso ejero to le utai duk ai tora nyonu otuboy ai be tonochero aloseto Namasale adole road docket.
With the Teso, we are remaining only with the 3 roads to work on.
Kwanado neo Teso ideuni rotini unibon ebeje saswam.
One road from Kumi to Ngora to Serere to Kagwara to Bugondo. That one is already, we have the money, they're about to start.
Erote dope nyesile nyono Kumi eitorongora atuboragu adolere Serer alostagwara aije sato ni Bugondo ngoni ejasapi ai. There's
another road which people in Kampala don't know, which I normally tell them. I normally say, I want to link Teso with Karamoja. Then they say, but we have already done so through Katakwi, Iriri, up to Moroto. I say, no, there's another area which you don't know. This is the road from Soroti, Amuria, Obaranga, Achanpi, Otuke, Adilang, Abim.
Nyese ngali wokini kese mame sijenete eraile rotolenyo uno Soroti Amuria Obalanga alosite Achanpi olomaro tuke aikiarto na bim ngoni edeuna bobongonda.
That one is being designed.
Utasi kwa ni priority ai girun eponele jar adukionero tango
and will be done.
Achamuti chutengo be ilosa itodoliki.
Then we have the short roads, like the one from Kumi to Ongino. Up to the lake where there is a ferry.
And
on the other side, Katakwi to Toroma to the lake. Once we do this, all Teso will be linked with Karamoja, with northern Uganda, and with the rest of the country. Electricity is already here. Let me see the... Yes, it is already here. The sub-county is here, already have electricity. Aminit has got electricity. Up to the headquarters of the district of the county.
Tony Chuti Nejai Kidinke Anetem.
The headquarters of the sub-county.
Otem Toma Ejayakim.
Aminit has.
Ejayaminit.
Bukedea has.
Otem Bukedea Ejayi.
Bukedea Town Council has.
Nedo Town Council Jakim.
Kamuturu has.
Elijah Muturuda Tonoteme Jakim.
Chidongere has.
Idongo Leda Ejakim.
Kocheka does not have yet.
Erikodoberetem no Kocheka Edumunakim.
Kori, where cattle rustlers used to come has.
Laijeda Colin ne, Amina Sikaramoja Bunene, Ejakim in APA.
Marera has.
Malerada Ejakim.
Kangore does not have.
Angoleda Imam Akim.
Kowena does not have.
Alaijo Koena da Imam Akim.
Kabarwa has.
Abarwa Ejakim.
Aligoi has.
Aligoide Ejakim.
Kachumbara has.
Achumbala Ejakim.
Komuge has.
Omuge Ejakim.
Kongunga Town Council does not have.
Kongunga Town Council, Mama Kim Idolit.
Kwari does not have.
Akwarkwarda, Imama Kim.
So the majority of the sub-counties already have electricity up to the sub-county.
Kanoino ichuti, Louis Puerto Motemwan, Tono Temtoma, Adaki Mina IPA, Adolere.
The ones which you don't have will now get in the new term.
Akoronga Kenya kina tunga lo Bukedea, itemwana lu mama kimedolo kit, toma pugana na ge aribo boni idolo kinaki.
Then water.
Owaya la kipi.
Bukedea has got 336 villages.
Ejasi Bukedea kedichalo akwatauni akaisa unalu kanyapi.
268 have borehole water.
Ichaloi akwata reakaisa kanyapi kanyauni ejasi kedakipi noagilon.
This is 80% of the villages.
Eraina chut akaisa kanyauni kanwa kwatat koto mochalo.
Only 68 villages do not have 20%.
Ichalo akaisa kanyapi kanyauni bon emame ete kedakipi ido eraina akaisare kana kwatat.
So the plan is to make sure that all these have.
Koto mainapeta anwa pugan. Akotonga anyu nuchutebe. Ichalo dalu deuna lu idorokinete akipi.
Then there is pipe to water.
Dodo na yaret nyesa kipi no itolo shoke da pipe on.
Bukedea Town Council already has pipe to water.
Town Council lune ejasa kipi no a pipe on.
Kachumbara Town already has.
Kalaija chumbala utaunu danina ejasa kipi no a pipe on.
There are many details here which I don't want to go into of small things.
Ipu chuta inapeta koto mapapula na show miangana. Kwenye mamenga kota lomari ay napinapa kere.
But I can see here there is a pipe to water supply for Alowet and Amus towns.
Kwenye chuti poneletea ngane ejasa kipi nwari orike da pipeon tono townu la Alowet kedede townu lo kongare neje la Amus okordo kedi mugisu ina.
But the big plan we have is what we call Lake Choga Gravity Flow Scheme.
Aina appetite ne polo neja yi nyesi na ebakai echorango lolino kyoga akipinu ijesu nosi kaito so alele.
Which will cover the districts of Serere, Ngora, Kumi, Bukedea, Soroti, Katakwi, Amulia, Kapelabiong, and Kalaki.
Ida kipingununu ijesu nosi kotoma ajesa. Ikota anyu nebe iruchokini Serere, Ngora, Kumi, ayatakini Soroti, Amuria, Kalaki, tonabere maido kere, ojasko vya takita kipi.
And Kapelabiong.
Toni Kapelabiong da.
This is, Teso is very easy to deal with.
Ikatunga lu. Aitekina rakiro na kipi Teso, patana noi.
It is mainly flat.
Nara Teso ne, mama kwapu ipu irongan.
So if we pump water from Lake Chog and put it on a hill,
Ijamu tuto na kipi, asota ikaikin, otutilo, ibiakito netagila apolono kuju.
then it will flow by gravity to all these areas.
Itoso maide da kipi ngunu kere, ajiesa, anwale leal, tunaboishono kere.
We have already done something like that for Mbarara town.
Apoda dauta isoma unu ngunu, alaije, ota unalombarara.
We got water from Kagera River on the border with Tanzania.
Apota dumuta kipi aitolomunu kotoma ochileta lo Kagera leja asi Bukedea Tanzania.
And pumped it for 35 miles.
Asoda ijanga kipinu adaun nepetai amairono akaisa unalukani.
And that area has got hills and so on.
Atitende sungi na ubukosi ipuirongan idoda ipuaje sana.
The water has already got there.
Konye araide jangunu adauta kipi adulu.
Even the water for Kampala now is coming from beyond Mukono.
Kwana inerino abate araida kipiri tosomaite lo Kampala kwana kipepota ne Luana idepujo Mukono.
A place called Katosi, which is like 20 miles away from Kampala.
Ejai echalo le bakai Katosi. Ne repeta mairona kaisare kingano Kampala.
With the telephones, you all have telephones in your pockets.
Abate waya lisimunu.
The railway, you can see it, we are repairing the old meter gauge railway all the way to Gulu, all the way to Kampala, all the way to Pakwach. You can see it here, it's passing here.
Agali Napuru, Esudo Bukedea ni tete tenibe, adaunaite monokina slipan, inyakakina moro, eraini kinia slipana nwebe iti agali na puru na akolo aitori alo steto ni Gulu abongorto ni Kampala ariorto ni Pakwach ejasi.
So this is all about economic infrastructure.
Nukere eraina peta no akerianut kanwo wayalo.
But before I leave with the economic infrastructure, irrigation scheme which we commissioned just now today.
Konyeri koberengo ekunyakina oya la kiriano. Akoberenga limu ni kamut achomai. Echileta la achomai ni biakito ni atapar anwei akoru anai chokchokiran.
The plan there is to do two things.
Aoka omishoita nina nyesa swami boriare.
First of all, to tame the flood water.
Na soditi nyesa tikitik akale na kipi na ijesu no rongata alobu kiswa ngina.
When it rains, the whole place floods.
Na arai net parajame tepata rido no noi kera boisho ipoloraka ale na kipi.
So now we have made a dam.
Kwanado ibokikona tuta aboisi tingin.
Excavate a big, what do you call a well in our language here?
Atan. A-T-A-N. A well.
Yes.
A-T-A-N.
We normally make traditional atans.
Imina dukununu atanini nuakwapa nao ikamunte ateker na inono.
But now we are making a huge atan.
Kwenye doko pukana ata parani huto na boku nuna eraina polon edepata tana didi
Called the dam.
Ido ngini chuti nyesini baloni atuta.
So when all this flood water comes, instead of being on the surface, it goes into this big atan.
Abosi dina kipinu alele kotoma misirini kotoma lupoko kere etuko kinosa atuta inu.
So it is kept there.
Dodo akipingun idario kotoma atuta yano.
Doesn't flood on the ground.
Mambo bongunu chuti elose tayauno akale amisirini walk ureria walk.
Then during the dry season, we use it for irrigation. So two jobs.
So itejo akirosinari na sodit ay tikitika kale na yaret ay chokchokiran wikorioni kamu.
All this is economic infrastructure.
Nukiere erai aitetenar akerianu oya lapo.
But there is also social infrastructure.
Konyedo ejainu kama narakede aitopola teker.
Which means the schools and the health centers.
Na noi ikamanara ke di borokwati asyoman isemeroi. Adekisha anwangaleu.
In Bukedea, there are 98 government primary schools.
Aneo Bukedea, ejasi akaisa kanyango ni kanyauni isemero ilo apugan lo primary.
And 9 government secondary schools.
Ido isemero ilo apugan lo senior ikanyango.
The plan of the NRM is to have 1 government primary school per parish and 1 government secondary school per sub-county.
Kotoma inapeta na apugana no NRM. Ibale be koto ja esemere do pelo primary angoni itela. Lido je do pelo senior angoni itela.
There are still many parishes without primary schools. We shall have to build them there.
Ikatuma lulu wa Bukedea. Anyenge be ipuitela ne lwe mama eteke disemero ilo primary. Alosengo anyine be dukio isemero o itela akusukere.
And then there are some counties which do not have government secondary school because the sub-counties are 16.
Anyu tenenge be otomote mwanada ijasi temono lwe mama eteke disemero lo senior anuna rai ijasi suke ditemwani tomuna kanyape.
So there are 10 sub-counties without secondary schools.
Kotoma iponele teongo ijasi temwani tomon lwe mama esemero arai de dopelo senior la puga.
6 have.
Ikanyape ijasi.
But as we speak today, Kabarwa School is being built, Seed School.
Konyara ida ineroni lo na nepane esemero lo sidi lo ngoni le raikina abarwangi na utaidu.
Then there's another school in Bukedea which is being designed.
Ijaibo besemero do pele be itaja ute Bukedea utaigirunu aina peta no aidu kuke.
So that work is continuing. You're making sure all sub-counties have 1 secondary school per sub-county.
Omisi kidojo chut eba somna anyu nebe angoni temeja yi esemero lo senior utapuga no NRM aitodoliki.
Now the health centers,
Owaya lo adekisia.
Bukedea has got 16 sub-counties.
Ejasi bo Bukedea akodonga bongokin itemwan itomuna kanyape.
There are 2 health center 4s.
Adekisha na doketa ita na ngonet erasari.
And 9 health center 3s.
Adekisha na doketa ita na uniet erasa kanyango.
Therefore, there are only 5 sub-counties which do not have either a health center 3 or a health center 4 or a hospital.
Apollo uke ejasi temwani kanyangon imama adekis na doketa ita na uniet ara ina ngonet ala bonata adekisi na Apollo.
So the following are the plans.
Kwanado nuta nyesi aina peta no ejasi aonisha papa president.
Upgrade a minute health center 2 in a minute sub-county to health center 3.
Ai kiona dekisi na otema minute anyona na yaret aitodola doketait na dekisi na uniet.
Construct new health center 3s in Komuge, Aligoi, Kwarikwar, and Kowena sub-counties.
Aduko kina dokisha na dokita anaye uniet neja hii Akwarikwar, Amuge, Kowena kede wadope ne muro kengo. Aligoi.
So, now all this is about social infrastructure.
Nukere erai anwai topolo atekere.
And together with economic infrastructure, you get a pole.
Imore ni kidojo nukere nwene rengo ni kamunta kirianut ngunu ngesi todo likineti boreni baloni apol.
Now those are 2 contributions by NRM to Uganda.
Kwanadojo omisikebe nu ngesa ina petare nwai topola ateker etodo liki apuga no NRM.
Number 1, Aikuch.
Na sodi tingesa Aikuch.
Number 2, Apol.
Na yarete Apol.
But this is where I like to pose a question to Ugandans.
Kwanadona eshala mikine ngoduchu aingite sa aingiset.
You people In Bukedea, you are very lucky.
Esu no ino ilu Bukedea, epole sarere noi.
You have got a tarmac roads.
Idumute esi igudo ilu ekolas ane Bukedea.
But my question is, do you sleep on the tarmac road at night?
Kunye kwane kodo papa ingite esi ewara kwa esi joto ite so kolas ngopongoni.
Do you ajo on the road?
Ijo chuti joto ijo gudo. Ma'am.
Where do you sleep?
Ebala papa ibi joto ite esi. They say they sleep in the houses in their homes.
You sleep ore. You ajo ore. Eyarama edeke.
Ebala ngezi salami kiti yese deke nari joto ite sore.
Now, if you ajo ore,
Kwanado arera beite bi joto ite sore.
when you go back today,
Ilo loibo moja ni
the ichan you left in the morning
dia ichani lo nani nye ite jore tukuruchu.
will be waiting for you.
Mama idumuni ichani nguni dar kosi jore anin.
And it will say, Eyalama abungin.
Bete marre di ichani da uo kwe la polo ne yalama abongu.
You are welcome back.
Yogaja abongu na nani lo city.
There is no sugar in the house.
Imame sukalo re.
There is no paraffin or
Mama kinyere netada mada.
The children don't have clothes.
Idweda imame tikwe nele napete.
So, that's why the NRM insists on number 3.
Nyesi dumu na jebe. Ara ideja inasori tinai puchu. Kedena yaret na apol. Ebara NRM ikodoja ina uniet.
We insist, say yes, there's iCoach, there's Apple, but you must have a bar.
Ibala sebe ejoka ipucho jai, ejoka apolo jai, konye ekoto jai nyo abar.
Apple is ours,
Apollo eraina ok,
but a bar is mine as an individual, as a family, or a company.
doda bara eraina kakope tunganani, eraina kosi kwape kal, erai ni kamunti ikampuni lo erabeite ngo.
You young people, this has been the message of the NRM from long ago.
Kwana icha Yesu alwi dishak. Nungeza kiro lemi ikenyi NRM ageuna pengo kau.
I was here in 1995 giving the same message to your parents.
Ajaengo neo kara lelu kumite dope akwa takanyango na kaisa kanyango ni kai. Autanga idoka ilorilo neja sauri akakus.
Fortunately, some people have listened to our message.
Nuareremu iche kotoma auri akakus apotopuputu eine rikosi.
Let me give you 2 examples on the screen here.
Akono berengo kwana eitere kinesi iteoto kotoma chumana owanyutu ajina nutu ari.
There is a young man called Joseph Ijara of Serere.
Eja kaiti lobe Joseph Ijala lelo muta laije oseren. So tela chumana muta story ke Ijala.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I am the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. and he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the city came through. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at a price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money, I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows.
Now,
but you know, I have multiplied the...
That is the story of Ijara.
Kwana nyiningesi awaragan nainera ijala otomorotoke.
He was working as a taxi driver in Soroti.
Araingesi le tekeri amotoka naitolosi tunga osoroti.
You had my message of a bar for every homestead.
Abu chutira akakirositi ni kamunta bar angonikal.
And he went back, started using his 2.5 acres for poultry.
Ogeuna bongori serer aito som ake misiri nata area to Tibet anwakira no epid akukuri.
By the time I went there some month ago, he was earning 3 million shillings a day.
Ilapio idisi kaumina na buenga losio mina. Adumune neja kaitilo amedani milioni ni uni angini para.
By selling 310 trays of eggs per day.
Narai agwela naridongesi irite abea kaisa uni akwata unike ditomon angini para.
He had also gone into dairy.
Abuekezaje oloma da kronu agwela nari akile kedicheboro bikamara kedakile.
And he was selling more than 300 liters a day.
Idoda agwela naringesi akile ichupailo litai akwata uni aparan.
But the other day I was there, he says he has now doubled.
Apaki aje hivyo ginana jarengo campaign serere ebalija lebe irwana kwa naingo irwana re akile no agwela naringo.
From both the eggs and the milk, he's earning 6.8 million shillings a day.
Ebalija la limo kinengo oto mameda na agwela na rabe kidagwela na rakile adumune nengi milioni ni ikanyape kidakwata kanyauni angini para.
That's more than 2 billion a year.
Nepetai erai kapulwe de partosa retire angoni kanu.
And without including the other value addition and so on.
Kwenye kere kengeni mamberi atakitai iche kapulwe dumene nyesi egwela ngesa oret anweo ebdoli ya misirin edumuni chebore.
And where he is in Serere is not like Bukedea here, where there is a tarmac road. There is no tarmac road there yet.
Ikatungalu, obukechi jalangi na Serere, mame kolas, mame rai kwato na ne Bukedea je kolas ne, mame kolasa nina.
The apport there is not so good, but a bar is a lot.
Ite kwa najo angina do Serere. Iwanyu nejebe apola nyina nwekati roti mameja inoi konye abar ejayi otunga.
There's also a man I saw in Abim recently. Let me show you his example.
Ikoje yape apaki aja ina Abim. Ijaibe jaka itabu yenga anya Abim anginada. Etweni dalo ajokatanu kakiro. Araba anyu tumesida.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2, 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes, trees you are seeing here, are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest, I don't harvest mango, I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I'll use for paying fees.
That is the story of this man from so far away. Abim is very far.
Teta esi akwapungine ne baka yabo ise baka Abim elwana noi konye na nisaje na nutike.
The roads there are not so good.
Nina eroki rotin.
But he has got a bar there.
Konye kwa bipupo tore sije ine rake depoget ije abar.
So therefore, my NRM members, please.
Ikatuna lu ikayito kono NRM okwe.
I want you to wake up. The 3 words. I coach.
I push.
Apple.
Apple.
A bar.
A bar.
If you have the 3 words without a bar, you are missing out.
Iwanyu dia itamanya mor akironu umame ne bakabar jibo ritwani aritijo.
And all the time we have been sending money, Entandikwa, NADS, Operational Wealth Creation, Youth Livelihood, Women, PDM, Emyoga. All this money is for you to get out of Ichan.
Iteta sage unapengo, ejukongi kapulu etandikwa, ejukengo kapulu atumuna, luangoro, luonadi ziunu, luemioga, lukwa no PDM, ikapulu lukere ejukengo lu, eraina ekai chanitoi, anyebe, ibaretesi.
We are going to continue with that money.
Ikatuna lo senge yatakin, ai jukunu ni kapulu lu, ni jasesi.
But in the case of Teso, Lango, and Achori, we shall add something else.
Kwenye chutiba, na itegeli kinangesi nata, aneo Teso, alaijo Lango, aitodora Acholi, alosenge yataki ngerebe sichebure.
Because of the war which was here for a long time.
Nara Yesu lailo, aje long, adauna ojiau.
And the cattle rustling.
Idoda inga stila kitu.
We are going to have a new plan of restocking where we shall give 5 cows per homestead, 5 cows per homestead.
Araija si luma memisi kito se bala papebe. Anua kila anua podo jauno sine inga stila kitu kede long. Alosengo ayaune program. Loer jaikina pugan angoni kal akituk akan. Angoni kal akituk akan.
We had started this long ago.
Apoda tantu sage una kironu okawangina.
But some lawyers came in and disrupted us.
Apodi chepulida no potu kidingineni osote bere bai pucha ite monokineta akose.
Made it a legal issue.
Apodi tarautu akirodonu atoro kede osubita vale ra nyunyura.
We gave the money 159 billion.
Apodi tunatema sebe asobodesi aritai ilukumi na akwadara kaisa kanyika nyango noluta olototo.
But I was not seeing anything on the ground.
Konyabu enga ingiti ne teso ama meibode na utadolo kinesi asitozi kapuruki bala podo kuria sa puriori.
That's how I came in with this idea of why don't we give all homesteads something equal.
Nyesi donga tuna mshete na engo bara ide midi charko sikuikwa akoto dongo na bunere odumango ni kal ibore ne riana akituka akan.
And you supported it, so we are going to move with that.
Ne juku nange ngareno kokusa ingitaresi apotesi lui pukero temasebe Nina omishoit ibechokina aso iloso na ikunyungaren kida omishoit ngin.
So this is contribution number 3.
Na ngesaito dolikine tena apuganika na uniet.
For today, I will add another contribution in my speech here.
Ilolo koto mainerika akoronga yatakina akirosete na ngonet.
Aswam.
Akiro na aswam sine.
Jobs, where do jobs come from?
Aswam sine. Aibe pona taraswam sine.
Some people just talk. Job.
Ejado munu lo utasai doka ewomo angini pak aswam sine mamita swam sine taye ner le womo.
I will show you the anatomy of economy and jobs. Let's see Biamukama.
Akoronga itodi kinesi
Welcome
aina petai
to-
kida jenanut na swam sine.
Welcome
Ikatungalu
to
oterakisi
Kamai Demonstration
aputosha
Farm.
abiamukama nini.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, Those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity, remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to pay 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those who take and harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you will see. And here, currently, I'm employing 26 people.
That's what, freeze that
Previous
one. The other one. This is what I wanted you to see.
Kwana ituobo tuberesa nin itungalo Bukedea nungesa kotongeso anyutu.
This young man had my message 4 years ago.
Eja kaitilo biamukama abopupu akainer ikaru wongono kau.
When he was elected to parliament,
Ese kuningesi abunerai rabet.
his father was my friend. He brought him to me to guide him.
Papa keja kaitalo aropa peruka oboyao koke anwenge ichoro.
I told him what I tell everybody.
Abwenge chora kingesi nupalimono kinengo itungalu chekere.
You young man, if you want to be successful, teach your people about the 4 acres model.
Engo be etelepatalo arai kotojo chuti ai todolikina mshedi kone ngare noni olodisiana ki koni tunga akironi kamuntos akor na misirini angon.
When he went back, he started, as you can see.
Ebong elope abuogea kopi wanyu nataresi.
In 4 years, he's already very successful.
Wanyu dojo ikari wongono boni.
From the eggs alone, he earns 108 million shillings per month.
Abe boni edumuneneje ikapuni milioni nakwatarake dikanyauni elap.
And when he removes the cost, he remains with 55 million.
Ele manange sigarama na kere esalete ke di milioni na akaisa kanyi kan.
A month.
Elap.
That's like 600 million shillings a year, about 700 million.
Era ingini nepetai I milioni na kwataka nyare ekare dope.
Without adding what he gets from coffee, from milk and other things.
Mamberejo imorki kiti lwedu muni ngesa nwagwela na remuanyi, lwagwela na rakile, lwagwela na ribori cheda.
But what I wanted you to see was that he had not bring back that picture you.
Nunana koto ngesa anyunu mama raiberengun konye nyakutu aputosha.
What I wanted you to see was that Biamkama had got out of Ichan, is now an Abaran.
Nuabeite ijenutu desebe alomu Biamkama ochan araunukwa na Abaran.
But he's also creating jobs for 26 Ugandans.
Kwa nani esida etolomwaswa msine nu ejasi itungalo Uganda akaisera lukanyape iswamaete mankorke.
So this should help you to answer the question of where do Aswam come from?
Nado akorongi ngarake mo abongo kini aingisete na idi otunga aibo ebeito Aswam sine abunio.
Aswam comes from Abar.
Aswam sine elomunete koto mabar eja unabar otunga.
It can be Abar of Ugandans.
Epedoro ra bara na itunga lo Uganda.
It can be a bar of foreigners.
It can
be even a bar of government, like government parastatal. And this can be in commercial agriculture. In manufacturing. In hotels and services, or in ICT. Let's see Aswam from factories now. We have seen from agriculture. Factories,
so
now freeze that one there, the other one. Those factories are here in Uganda.
Itetas ne pari neni achuma nangu nuetata ikere ijasa kwa puoko nepene.
They are all new. You can see they are all new.
Epodeli teotorese itetiak kere itetiak.
This is a small town of factories near Mbare.
Sobudo bala duko kini boma iboma erai boma edu yikede mbale la chuma na nuetata iboni.
And they are producing so many things that we used to import from outside.
Angina itolometa chuma na nu iboro luegi tigita litosuma onoredia work. Luko likwele no kinga.
So let's go inside one of them and see how many jobs.
Elipiri panangi katunga cholomasi katunga toma achuma na nu.
You can see how many young people are working there. So therefore, our politics of NRM must be politics of knowledge.
itete de esi oke riorile ejana kine koto mapugana no NRM e kodo rai e riorilo achoa kida yen
and the truth,
idodo rai lainer abeit
not Esabet.
mere eruom le sabet.
And we are saying jobs come from Abar.
Ido ibalo nebe aswam sine itorunete otoma abar.
The government jobs are very few.
Aswam sine no apugan ikidioko.
They are there, but they are very few.
Ejasi ko chikesi koni kidioko.
All the government jobs put together, they are 480,000.
Aswam sine no apugan kere kimorki kidio erailu kumina kwa taangon kere akaisa kanyauni.
But the factory jobs alone
Konya aswam sine nueja aso chuma nalo itata ibon
are now 1.3 million jobs.
erai emilion tedope kedi lukumina kwa tauni.
The factory jobs are now almost 3 times more than the government jobs.
Nepeta aswam sine boni nuelo mutoso tomo chuma nalo itatai erai ruwa nauni ngunu nueja asa apugani.
Therefore, if somebody asks you, says, why are you supporting NRM?
Kwenye do kwa najo ingisi natijangi na nyobigangi tori apugano NRM.
Tell him or her that NRM has brought Aikuch,
Olimo kido eja kaiti ngonara mchaltangin na sodit ayau NRM aipuch.
has brought Apol,
Ayau NRM apol.
has guided us and helped us out to create Abar,
E choroso esishanikiso anwei pepeun abar.
and we have seen that Abar produces Aswam.
Idoda kiwanyu sodo cho ebe abara yauni aswam sine.
The other 3 points we shall add, there are 3 others, but we shall add them another time, and the NRM people will come and talk about them in the parishes.
Nuche kwa akirauni ajenengebe idumuno na pak done yatain ai tatam akirongunu dauni asuka ajeni.
They are all in the manifesto, a big book which has got all those details.
Ikatunga lo Bukedea aina peta nukere ujaso itabo kosi leija nakin lebaka manifesto era itabo la poloni kwana mpote sanyu.
Let me end with the issue of free education.
Ikatunga lu akoto donga ngetakini kedakiro no aishom anatitai.
Since 1996, I've been insisting on free education in government schools.
Ageono karale lukumite dope akwata kanyangon akaisa kanyangon ikanyape auta lemenga ai chasteiner akirono ashoman anatitai.
It started well, but some people started bringing back charges in government schools.
Ageutiti akirositi nejo konyapo dobi chetungo chedakinos ai nyakuna tachioni kapun osemero ilu apugani.
You could see that some of the people involved did not understand the importance of that effort.
Iwanyuni dojo chutebe ichoto matunga luo poto geutu ai telema uriaki kapun lu esemero. Mama dumutosi ai jenene dula kina nyobo alo sikinitengo.
I therefore decided to demonstrate how much damage they are doing by blocking children from school with school charges.
Abudo engo eswama ajenanu na koto denga itodiki ni tungalwe jokebe ikote eso misikisi no arokok ni udasi sa eswama ikini due anuidu ato anyar ashomani.
I started skilling hubs where I've been educating children free without any payment.
Abuengo etegea isemero ilwe itata ilu didika lu autarenga ipeipe duwe tote ridwa misikin eponelo iswama atari icheboro lu kesida ejaratari.
I don't know whether some of my graduates are here. If they are here, they can come and give testimony.
Mamdonga jeni ara nepa ne ejasi lwe tutu orosemero ya lu ari jase sine yakoto berenga yasi kunyutu ngare. Papa President Kesiluta.
Just 2, one boy and one girl.
Ekorongesi iare bon etele pata kida pesa dopiti. Kwana ikote salimo kini papa na ibojo akiro sinenu kamunta kona shoman nyobi na kini jipalara shoman kidi nyo isisha ajo nyo kwaniswa maijo.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. By name, I'm Paul Doumo Gabriel. In fact, Abongo Ebirol, Osinia 4. Mamenga Boatu, Ipusonoi, Idu Okale Kosi, Mamba Paka Perere is in tuition, and we Konyakina Shomani Bongaren. So, Abonge deciding a Salakino Re. Ogeoni Bode President introducing a Kronwise killing Atumunak. So, around Ode Dopet, Anguna Lopoto Presta Kwakinai, I benefiting. So, Kopan in a Ronda, I teach a welding. I have a workshop in Kachumbala, and I'm employing. In fact, I've trained more 18 boys, and I don't even charge them because I was fully facilitated from there. I highly thank Madam Jane Bariche, the State House Controller, Kada Segawa. In fact, he's a mobilizer. I think he's a Yenyes Nepene, a Sialam Tongesinoi, Nara Aretungana la Dolok Nisonoi, Nyamisang Nata, Iko Panda Salo Polo, Ajengo Dabuna Gugo Bonebe, come 2026, Atumuna Kalwijane, Ekotona Kwenyun, Keteo to NRM, Eteo to Okepolon, Bonebe Yes Bonepera Saoni. NRM Oe! NRM Oe! Anita Oe! Ishagi Oe! Okwere Oe! Omura Oe! For God and my country. Thank you.
Your Excellency, our young man, the youth, is very overjoyed by the success. That is why he went into the political party bit. But Your Excellency, he is saying that he did not pass, he didn't get the good grades to go to the secondary school level. His parents could therefore not afford additional money to take him to school. So that is why he went into the skilling training program. Through it, as he said, part of it in English, he's been able to establish a welding and fabrication workshop in Kachumbala where he has trained another 18. At this level, he is able to sustain himself but also give employment to those 18. That is his story.
The girl.
Apese, ateso.
Papa Excellency, Toto Vice President, Alupojene, Toto Anita Anet, Kamin Minister na Kere, Cabinet Kere Nwejane Yoga, Nyara de Sangariona te Evali, Alomutongo Malera Sub County, Anantongo Senior 2. Kwenye mga bwa pedangeta kinaro bwe no mamu. Konya bwe nga dumare unalete soroti hab. Esemera ledu kiti Papa President Yoweri Museveni. Litoshema rweta, ni somara kera rweta tai. Abwe nga atasome kosi la wedding. Konya abwe nga abo. Abwe nga dadume workshop le somengo. Esomo nkapo estelefe mpoloid, mambere nga domunti loka. Nare jewere kada konye salam kitango papa anoa keso nare papa ne somengo ne na dumno ri lukum na koto uni tomola na pero ngara ngara kini ka se kad yalo nga papa no akonso akote nga salam kin
Your Excellency, she's from Abara sub-county. Malera sub-county. She stopped at Senior 2. At Senior 2, after dropping out, she got an opportunity to go to the Teso Skilling Hub in Soroti. She studied welding and fabrication. On return from there, she has not been able to establish a business of her own, but she works in a certain welding and fabrication workshop where she earns 300,000 per month. This is money that is able to sustain her and those that depend to her.
Very good. Now, thank you, young people. Thank you.
Ishalamikiti Papa President Iduelu Ebalawe Yalamango.
I have created circles for these children in every district.
Ikatungalu adukongo atukono nweimono kedeno ekopainikin anwidu alu kere o district analo Uganda.
Even here in Bukedea, their circle is already has money for the 50 million.
Ikatungalu waraida neo Bukedea orea ne ejasi atukono nweimono keda aikopainikin nwidu alu imilioni na akaisakan luada enge biaki nitoma.
And we can add on, that's no problem.
Ikatungalu mamenga tionise yatain o milioni na kaisaka nyunu alosenga yatain ikapuniche.
But I want the NRM people to notice the three things.
Konya konenge esi chutegangi tokolo NRM o misi kisiboro luimuni.
Number one, children had dropped out of school because of school fees.
Na soditi Iduelu alomununtu kingana shoman narai aitachi kapunu nisabu omwa.
This is why I would like school fees in government schools to stop.
Yesi chuta kodorengo akiro no aitacha auri akake didwe ikapuno someroi alwapugan onangata.
Number two,
Nayaret.
When I gave them free education just for 6 months,
ne jai kinango Iduelu warerengo na aisho manati tai ile ape kanyape bon.
Not a year, not a year and a half.
Merebere karuda mere karedo pati to bed ile ape kanyape.
They have become very productive people.
O wanyutesi ara unosi Iduelu ameda koto matutu bena wok koto mokali a wok
for their own lives.
Idoda rasilo ameda koto ma aijara kech.
But number three,
na uniete na koda ngeso jenete.
They are even making products which Uganda was importing from China, from Dubai, from Italy.
Utasidwelu kwa na koto maita taikech aswami boro luko la losene ne Uganda ayauna kwapa no Italy ayauno China ayauno Dubai iswamaita nepa ne Bukedea.
You can see these products there on the TV, on the screen.
Akoda ngesi ireikisi kotoma achuma na ngina labira angunu iboro nguni swama itidwe lwetu tuori osomero ika.
You can see hospital beds, furniture, shoes.
Itete beresi itada na lwadekisia amuka icholongo ikedi mesana iguen boro lukeri somaiti idwelu lwetu tuongo.
So therefore for today,
Kwanachuti anwa lolo
are my 5 words.
Kiitutu akakiro akany.
Number 1, I coach.
Na soditi I puch.
Number 2, apple.
Na yarete ngesinu apple.
Number 3, abar.
Na uniete ngesi abar.
Number 4, aswam.
Yes.
Aswam.
Na ongonete ngesinu aswam sine.
And number 5, free education for children in the government schools.
Na ikanyet nyesa shomana nati tai anuidue osomero alwa pugan.
Yalama.
Bukedea yalama papa. Kaguta oe.
NRM oye. Bukedea oye. Teso oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye. Africa oye. Yalama edeke. Let's have the flag bearers.
Yalama noi papa. Yalama noi. Your Excellency, I've been pleased to translate for you. My name is Herbert Edmund Ariko, Chairman NRM Soroti District. Thank you.
Your Excellency, we also have some defectors whom we are requesting that you receive them. Please, RDC, can we have the team?
Okay. Right Honorable, may I introduce the flag bearers? Museveni oye! Can you wave if you are going to vote him? Vote Kaguta, vote NRM. Wave, 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 wave. We want all your votes in the box, okay? Don't just come, go and vote. Your Excellency, we have the flag bearers now, including the youth. Don't stop him, he's part of them. Let him go, that's the youth. Your Excellency, we have the first flag bearer, the Right Honorable Annette Anita Among, District Woman Member of Parliament, Bukedea District. Anita Oye! Anita Ju! Wave, 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 wave. Thank you. Next, we have Honorable Opoloti Siagi Patrick for Kachumbala County. Opolot Hoye, wave, wave for him. Thank you. Next, Your Excellency, we have Mr. Okwera Becham for Bukedea County. Okwere Beckham for Bukedea County. Wave, 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 wave. Next for LOC 5, Your Excellency, we have Mr. Ongura Simon, LOC 5, flag bearer. Last, Your Excellency, we have Honorable Wanyama for the youth, MP flag bearer, Eastern Uganda. The youth, can you wave to your own? We want to thank the Right Honorable and your flag bearers for mobilizing this huge crowd. This is one of the largest rallies I've ever attended. Honorable Mike Mukula, your brother is in the house. Honorable Mike Mukula, you're most welcome. Now, the defectors from NUB, from FDC, who are being confused. They are being confused with parties without ideology. The defectors there's a present to be offered to His Excellency. I can see the flag bearer, Honorable Siagi Opolot, handing over.
Yes, they are giving the president is there. He has a shield and a spear. Is going to protect the gains. President Museveni, he has the spear. Iroko, ichumu lyawe likwatotyo, nengabo yawe. And that's how we do it in Ankole. President Museveni, oye! Let's vote President Museveni to protect the gains. Are you ready to vote him? NRM Jew. The defectors, they are back in the party, and we thank the National Resistance Movement led by His Excellency Kaguta Museveni. Thank you so much for being a good man. In the past regimes, that was not there. Anyone who opposed the government, you were either killed and things were not okay. In the last 500 years, Uganda was at war until when God gave us President Museveni and gave us peace. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Anita Among oye! Thank you so much for coming back. go and spread the message of the president, the message about wealth creation, the message about commercial agriculture, the message about the 4-acre model. And that's what the president is talking about. He has fought many wars. Now the only war he is fighting is poverty. You heard his message. It was spot on. Now we are going to get ready for the anthems in reverse order. Let's all stand up for the anthems in reverse order. DJ. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. The people of Bukedea love you so much. And Your Excellency, we promise you that on 15th January, we are going to vote you. I'm moving with you. The young generation is behind you, and we don't want to make mistakes. We don't want to be like Ukraine, who voted for a young man, the comedian, and he took his country at war because of the bad ideology he had. So we are behind you. Bukedea, are you ready to vote for President Museveni? Are you ready? Now let's get ready to say bye-bye to Musei as he proceeds to Sironko. Thank you so much, Honorable Anita Among. Thank you so much. This has been so massive. Thank you so much, the young generation of Bukedea. Thank you so much, the leaders of Bukedea. Thank you, Eyalama Noi Noi. Is that how you say it? Eyalama Noi Noi. Yeah. Thank you so much. The president is so excited. DJ, let's have the music as we usher out our beloved president. General Museveni, oye! NRM, oye! Let's wait for Musayi! Let's wait for Musayi! Let's wait for our beloved president, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Let's wait for him. Yes, 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 yes. Let's say bye-bye to our president, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kumi. Museveni, oye! Museveni, oye! NRM, oye!